first order of business would be to approve the board minutes from June 1st meeting. Has everybody had a chance to read and go over them?
Yep.
Any additions, corrections?
I make a motion we approve the previous minutes.
Second. Got a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. Old business, planning, zoning violation, nuisance ordinance updates.
The one complaint that, I don't know if it's called complaint, the one, problem we had with, somebody not complying with an animal on 52 East Spring Street. I did receive a letter and I made a copy of that letter, and I think all members should have received a copy in their emails of that letter. Andrew, our town attorney, he commented that, didn't know if it was in the best interest to go ahead and just send a violation, or he felt like the answering of sending back him conversation back and forth is not, he said, not going to do no good on the letter. It's going to be more argumentative, he felt like. But he said he wanted the council to decide whether that's what they wanted to do. Go ahead.
But with the continued conversation back, or just send the letter, here it is.
Yes, you're in violation, and give a deadline time for correction or application. And plus she still has a right to apply for an application
For special use permit.
For a special use permit, but not knowing what you'll get that. And then two, she hasn't done that, and it's not set as it's set. There's no timeline being given in there. Because the letter I sent her first off was a letter of trying to work things out. It was no time sense.
I'm good with going ahead and actually putting a time frame on it, on when that variance needs to be filed with us.
Time for something to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll make sure that the time frames according to whatever our zoning and planning.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yep.
Any other zoning?
I had the only thing that I had out working on. I had some other complaints, but nothing that I felt like was bring you over at this point.
Also, since we're on planning and zoning, I did get an email for resignation of a BZA member. They moved out of town, so they're not in town limits anymore. So that position is appointed by the president. So I'll work on getting that position filled. And I forwarded the email on to Ken too, so we'll work to get on and get another person on there. Wastewater project updates.
And again, on the emails we sent out, the advertisement for July 1st was put out for honor project. And the second advertisement will be July 8th. That both of them being advertised. Then we're going to have a pre-bid meeting. That's a Teams meeting. It's not required for any council members to be there if you want to. If you want to, it's you can do so online. That's Wednesday, July 15th. Planned bid opening is our next council meeting, August 3rd. Hopefully then the notice of award can be issued the 10th, given a week's time, and we're trying to crunch it down so they get in and get in ahead of weather-wise, or for, get into, by the time you give them notice to award, then they've got to turn around still yet and get their, they still got to get their bonds and stuff in order.
So it could be September longer than.
Yeah, we will have to possibly there may be, to keep it timely, we may have to look at possibly another additional meeting, special meeting to hit timeframes.
Get it moved up.
But,
Yeah.
but that's something the council will have to decide or something, if they can do that. And, without, wait till the next board meeting for notice to proceed, something like that. Okay. So there's beyond the bid opening, that's more of a setting time that you folks will have to decide on.
All right. Next order. Do you have any more on that, John, or?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to the Chrisney Elementary School project. Mr. Sneeders, prepare to inform us.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate Chris allowing me to come up here. So try to summarize as quickly as possible. Really, this conversation has kind of ebbed and flowed a little bit recently, and maybe a slight, well, not a slight change so much, but maybe just I wanted to be in front of you and just clarify kind of what we're thinking. So the packet I shared with you, the top page is kind of our main page that we'll look at. Sorry. So if you look at the existing loop, the loops that's currently being used by car riders and buses on the east side of the building, we, after some discussion, we've actually decided to keep that as our car pickup and staff, where most of the staff will park. Obviously, if you compare the two loops, the blue loop being the loop that we are going to consider putting in, size, or in terms of how that looks size-wise, that's pretty comparable. It may be a little off, but at least that's comparable. We have far more car pickups than bus. And so it just makes sense to keep the car pickups where it currently is. That's close to the office. That tends to be where we have parents. Maybe we need to get into the office real quick because of changes in procedure, changes in pickup, etc. So really what that's done, the blue loop that you see on that page to the west of the school, and we do want to put some parking in. So, we know we're not going to be able to put in parking that fits the need for the chili supper, for the big events where people come in there. It's impossible to put in enough parking for that, but we do want to offset that as much as we can. We could even have some staff parking on that side during the day, which would create better parking for visitors on the east side during the day. I think that is, I don't know about a problem, but at certain times of the day, it may be a problem. So really that blue loop right now, we are considering as a bus drop off and pickup exclusively. So basically our ask initially was consideration. If you look on here again, you have 900 going out to Main Street, and you have College running north-south. Initially, our asking was, could that be considered to be a one-way street? Either way, coming off Main Street or coming off Locust and heading north, then heading west towards Main Street. Reason being, of course, buses wider. That's already a little, that is a more narrow road. It's 17.5 per our surveyor. 18 is typically minimum. So that's where the initial ask came from. As we've talked more about this, we certainly understand the town of Chrisney's position on this. And if you guys don't have an interest in doing that, we also think that it's a small window of the day, before school, after school. I think people will get used to being cautious. People maybe would avoid College, avoid 900 potentially during that. It's really a narrow window of time whenever the drop off and the pickup happen. So really this is about sharing information, just sharing our plans. Probably haven't done a good job. We probably have not done a good job of that. But obviously last year we bought that property with intention of moving forward, and we do intend to do that. Really timeline wise, getting our plans together, getting bids together after the new year, putting the bids out, and then March award to whoever the contractor is going to be, with work starting as soon as there's really no need to wait till school's out to start. I think it'd be weather dependent upon when we could get going on that. So I really wanted to answer questions you may have. Again, I'm kind of at work. We've talked more about this. We're kind of at this place. If the town is very opposed to making a one-way, either way, and some of the other papers in that packet do show that and how we would do the traffic flow with buses. So, basically, I just wanted to answer any questions that you guys may have. If you've been up there to pick up kids after or before school, it is. So this is 100% a good news in terms of getting that bus traffic over on the other side of the opposite side of the building. Getting into the building will not be a problem at all. We'll have procedures for that, and that'll be part of our bid in terms of a path to get from where that loop is into the school at both, basically about the preschool playground where that new smaller preschool playground is, and also on the north side up the north side where the greenhouse is up there, also that being a place to get into the building as well. So
there won't be a loop or a road access from the present where the bus is coming in. It won't be going around the school and coming back into
to the new loop.
the new loop.
Correct. No.
Okay.
Yeah. And we talked about that. Kind of feel like we're almost putting ourselves in a similar spot, at least, maybe not parking so much, but at least putting that traffic over on that east side to where they have to get through there. If you'll notice, actually, there's a pinkish at the north side of the current building. And if you read the fine print there, which I can't right now, but it basically says in the situation that there would need to be expansion if enrollment would pick up. Really the only way to go would be going north. That basically what you kind of mentioned would be, I don't think that's going to happen anytime in the near future. Just because that's not the trend in public education right now, but it's always a possibility, I suppose. So
I'm just trying to think which would cause less confusion. The full-time one way
yeah,
or basically 2 times a day
yeah,
part-time.
yeah. Yeah, leaving it as it is, you mean, and then just have, say, a 30-minute window in the morning, 30-minute window, and it'd probably be less than that, honestly.
Yeah.
It'd be less than that, where you have the potential for car coming, bus going, but again, the bus drivers would have to, obviously, they'd have to, we currently have that on the streets already, to be honest with you.
Because you're going to have other events that you're going to be competing with that, like the chili supper
Yeah.
and whatever.
Yeah.
But I think if some would, I wonder what the times would be like from 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning, maybe, for example, and in the evenings, 2:30 to 4.
In terms of bus,
Well,
Yeah.
like the time.
That's what he's searching for.
Yeah.
What times? You said 30 minutes, but I mean, what?
I would say, so the first buses don't leave here to Chills till 2:55.
Mhm.
So 10 minutes to get here. Now, there are a few buses that don't start at here to Chills. They start here, but they just come at
Mhm.
2:15 and
Yeah.
they just park and wait. So really, the main traffic flow doesn't really start till probably a little after 3 o'clock. Because those buses that are currently here have to wait for the Heritage Chills buses to
To
come,
get there.
drop off those kids, get on the buses, and then they all go out. So really, you're looking after school, I would say, 250 is pushing it. I mean, 250, I'd say 3 o'clock to 3:20. And then before school, they have to be at Chrisney by 7:20 because they start heading to Heritage Hills by 7:30, 7:35. So you're looking, say 7 to 7:30 to be probably easily within that window.
Then the buses would just come out and go straight down to the highway.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a bus driver come check it out. We're a little worried about going down 900 and heading towards Main Street by the gas station there. If you look to the north, there's this little incline there, and she felt like she could manage that. It's not like totally the best. You have a great line of sight, but she said it's manageable. But there's probably other places where it's easier to get out on Main Street than that place right there.
Yeah, so the speed coming from that section, coming from the north, it concerns me because it's supposed to be 35 before they hit there. So that would be ample slow enough for somebody to see a bus turn out, say if you can't see them. But you know, and I know, a lot of people don't hammer down at the 35.
That's what our surveyor said. I don't know the technical terms for that and how that works. If people are abiding by the speed limit, you should be okay. The question is if people abide by that speed limit.
Speed limit,
Yeah.
because they're gonna have to swing. I think they'd have to be part of the way past the other drive to be able to make the swing. So I know that's why you're talking about that one way on it.
Yeah, they could use that whole road and get over to make the swing.
Yes, correct.
And I don't know how much education we can provide on, you take like people coming, and I'm just throwing out concerns because I like to see whatever we can do to help the school make the best situation.
Yeah.
But when you come down there, then let's say like trucks coming to Circle S, stopping in to get something to eat or something. I see a lot of them do that turn right there around and back.
I do.
Now, chances are that there's not going to be much of that at that time, right there at that school, letting in and out. But, as far as educating anybody coming, letting them know that, hey, it's a bad time to be here, that's going to be hard to do.
Yeah.
We go to a full-time one way and just assume that.
Yeah, and if you go full-time one way, you got to think about you're going to affect a couple of your businesses right there.
Yeah.
Because Circle S does get a lot of traffic coming in from turning there. I don't know what the
But
scenario.
that may help the flow around surplus. So you got people trying to go both ways back there on that
Yeah.
corner. I mean,
And the only other one, which they're not really using anything to business wise, is right there on the corner. The guys build up a shop in the back in the building there, but that'll limit him on it. But I don't think that would affect as much as it would for Circle S. So what I'm trying to say is the short term would be perfect if we could educate or say, not here, but I don't know how you can keep that from happening because,
And I'm sure you've thought about this too, but I mean, like at other schools, they got crosswalk people and stuff, and I understand that'd be a hassle too. I absolutely do know it would be, but there could be. I mean, at first when we're doing the educating or something, I don't know if there could be a person down there holding a one-way sign or something. Just and like he said, it's 20 minutes. It's not all day long.
Yeah.
That could be a potential to make it.
You mean for a short term?
Yeah, just something, just something. And then we would have to create some signs, right?
I don't know. I don't know what you would want to do where you get it posted for them to see, saying do not enter between.
Yeah.
It's a lot to catch somebody coming in off the road, especially.
Whoops already did it.
Yeah, because it doesn't say one way do not enter. It says,
during these times.
Yeah, and I'm not a big proponent for the one way thing, but if that's all can come up on it, I wondered about it too. As far as Mr. Sneeders, as far as the turnout down there, this new turnaround they're talking about. How much are they going wide neck? Because that dude is bad. I mean, you come down with a pickup truck right now, and it's all you got to pay attention, else you're off in the ditch. That's going to take a lot of work or a lot of widening there.
And so if we have, and there's several examples through there, make our best option, school option in terms of traffic flow may not be going out 900. It may just be going straight on college and heading to Locust. Maybe, I don't know.
Have them buses in the business, they have that bad a winter, but.
When you have snow or ice, you have it.
Yeah.
I know it's whatever goes on there. We'll have to be more adamant about our snow removal plan and get our stuff. Now we got a snow plow that helps, and salt sand spreader. We'll have to get that back good functioning. Whatever goes on in the future. But
is there such a thing? I think it's a stupid idea. It's such a thing if you come off the eastern boundary of the Circle S property and come straight across the street. And maintain that 100 feet, 200 feet as
A two-way.
a two-way. And then from the point going east from that, keep that going, do that a one-way. Maybe it,
The only thing, and I made that comment earlier, the bus is gonna wanna hang to the left
and
as
yes,
far as
and
they
will,
can
and they
to
will,
make,
that through. That's
Yeah.
right. But I just want like the other traffic we talked about during the
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
the grain trucks, the co-op uses it to
There's
come in.
different
and
ones, you have to
all
come and
that.
stop.
The state trucks use it to come in and out of there.
Yeah,
And if you kept that little section
Yeah.
two-way, and then I guess my opinion only, I think we have less confusion having it one way down to the highway. That's my opinion only.
You know what he's talking
I'm not sure.
about? Okay,
Here, coming
Right,
up to
right at the end of
Coming
Circle,
off Locust.
east of Circle
Well,
F.
basically on this one,
yeah, that's a better,
he would want it two-way to this point, and then just have that part the one way from there to there.
there's like,
Cause I mean, the road widens out here.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
You
like
know-
where it kind of goes up on a hill.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah.
stopping at the backside of that parking lot there. That's also less parking. I'm not, yeah.
So do we still,
Again, if you guys feel, again, we're talking 20 to 30 minutes morning, 20 to 30 minutes
Mhm.
afternoon. You feel the best option for the town is to let it as it is, and we're gonna have to work together to try to do something to,
I think the combination traffic, we need to do something. Now that, again, my opinion, but that's, I do, I think if we, I think the temporary will cause some confusion, because some, you know, you change, I can just see it. They change it to one way, well, they have to change it to one way. Sometime they have, sometime it's not.
In the short term, in the beginning period,
Yes.
for sure, they're gonna turn in there, just like John said. As soon as you've already turned, where is the sign? And I'm already here.
Yeah.
I'm just zipping in there real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I don't know the answer to what you're
Yeah.
stated, but in the beginning periods, for sure, they're gonna turn in there. They just want to use that air pump.
yeah, get air, yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna zip right there real quick and get me some air.
Yeah, I ain't thought about that one, but it's used a lot.
Yeah.
But if you started at that edge. then
If you-
That's kind of what-
if
that's
the
kind of
board-
basic,
all
yeah.
that.
And
Yeah.
then.
Would you leave that always be one way then
Yeah,
for
That'd
that
be, that'd be
edge?
just like it
It
is
is
now,
be a one-way, yes,
just like it is now.
all the time.
That 150, 200 feet, whatever it be.
But then from there up to the
They're
turnaround
going east
can
would
be
be
one
one way.
all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the way up to, well, up from Locust down to that point of the Circle S, the boundary would be always one way.
Cause then at least at that point right there, you could put a sign that says do not enter
Yeah,
from this
Yeah.
point.
that's right.
You
Yes.
want to double sign it up,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
do not in there if you go that way, that'd be the.
Yeah.
But you feel like the traffic flow would be as on this with your plans would be the best, would be all right?
yeah, what's your guys' thought on College? Would that be left alone? That goes like right in front of Dee and Aaron Hill's house. As I think about that, if buses are gonna leave and go 900 to Main Street, I'm not sure College is, it doesn't matter one way or the
No,
other.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't.
might be easier for the buses to go this way.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I would
Instead
think
of
the
going
buses
this
would
way,
come up
coming this
College.
way, yeah.
Either they come on, I would imagine come on
Yeah.
Locust, turn on College,
Mhm.
hit straight, and then
And
they
then
would
come-
line up and wait here until as kids start coming out, and then they would all take off at the same time.
Yeah, and you may want to make, I mean, I don't know the widest of them two, whether it be College or Church, or excuse me, Chestnut. Because.
Well, with Chestnut, you've got the caution light down here too, for 'em
Yeah.
pulling in and out.
Yeah.
But to come on up, but All right. So, I mean, basically,
And the arrows on there are all subject to.
And that's what I'm just, that's kind of what was confusing me when we were just talking. So the arrows can go one way or the other.
100%.
Yeah.
That's just just a best guess.
Right,
Probably even currently what we're doing to some extent.
right.
Would there be an option of buses coming in the morning off of Chestnut, going down to College, and then when they leave, go back up College, back to Chestnut, then you can leave that as a two-way, because there's not much, like I said,
Yeah.
all the buses.
Yep.
and at that, we could even put a stop sign on 900 up there to make them stop on the hill.
Make them stop there as buses coming
Do
through.
that. So,
They all pretty well come in together,
yeah.
and they leave together, so, you got a traffic stop there. A couple of weeks, people are gonna start going down it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people who know.
Yeah.
Stay out of the way.
I know my day goes around that. I try to avoid the before and after.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we really don't need to take any action tonight, right? You're
Yeah,
just
correct.
so all right.
I didn't know if you needed the
Yeah.
time frame, why, if you needed to know.
I mean, I
think it's pretty soon, I mean,
Well, I mean, if you tell me after Christmas, probably, I'd probably, that's before then, but.
Right.
But yeah, again, you guys can talk and Chris or someone can get with me and, yeah, that's not a problem.
All right.
all right. Sounds good. Thanks for
Thanks for your time.
coming out and explaining all
Yeah,
this.
Absolutely.
Chad, after listening to all this, I'm not going to give a lot of details. I'm going to say just because I don't want to have people go, oh, this is how it is, and then you guys do something different.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
right.
telling you all, hoping to figure out the best
A
configuration.
lot of scenarios.
I can say you're doing this much though, the Preakness loop
Yeah.
behind and that whole part I can tell, just
Yeah.
not how the traffic flow.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that loop, we feel really needs to happen. Done similar things in other schools. And
Sure.
it's just a safety issue up there on the east side. Just, kid would never darn between a
Oh,
bus.
yeah.
It could happen though.
Yeah.
for the 26-27 school year, this will be in play.
No,
No?
no.
I think you're gonna bid in
We're gonna
January.
bid during 26-27.
Okay.
It would start
So
27.
it's gonna be a
Yeah.
year and a half, 2 years then, 2 years.
Yeah.
even.
Yeah,
Something.
Hopefully
year and a
not.
half.
Yeah.
We'd hope to be done August 27.
Oh,
27.
27.
okay.
About a year from this August.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next order of business would be the Main Street sign. Who wants to take that one?
Well, say,
We're gonna let Brian.
Brian,
I know that we got a quote from Jonathan,
Yep.
right? Jonathan conditioning away person to the job. He came back and goes, you don't even want my price on the metal. He couldn't do it so hard. So I got looking at prices, and that's what I found. It down at the bill, so I would have to go get it, and then he would well it for us.
The burden.
Machine shop.
And then he said he'd go to Evansville and get the metals, take it to Ferdinand, and they'd will. So
It'd
that-
be a good for- okay.
And then
Maybe it's for you as well.
He's got somebody who's,
And this is the point.
yeah, this is Dawson's.
We're in the machine shop and be 50 with everything, him and his partner, everything.
Yeah.
And Dawson's would be, I don't know that I'm gonna do.
This is fine.
Yeah, 25.56.
Just, these are the same things.
But,
Are the
but that's, you
LED
need both of
panels?
them or
There's
just
No,
one?
it's
Second,
one or the other.
Okay.
There, you're not seeing a real big price fluctuation from, because that's,
I'm not.
They're more familiar with what.
You never know day to day if you can get them or not. I've been watching the prices, they're staying the same.
but the quantity is jumping up and down.
Okay.
So that's where I'm like, well, you can't get the quantity that you need.
Yeah.
And they say that you should buy them all once, because if not, you might get different, like, oh, dear, if I did look at it all different than buying it
Yeah.
Yeah.
all in one.
One batch. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you buy
And
extra just in case a panel goes out?
that's one is a 45 on the quote.
Uh-huh.
There's a 40 going in.
Okay.
Okay. So it's five extra.
Thing on, when we're done, we pull it out, put the new one in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the panels, his quote was $5,007.
Yeah.
For the
That was, yeah. Okay. So do we need a motion to pick one of these or just, or you just say it? I mean, if we're going with that, somebody just say it.
You need a motion. I mean, if you decide.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Do we want to get this electric squared away first? Before,
I don't think this electric will take long once we get an issuance of somebody go ahead. Time they get this stuff ordered and in and made, we're gonna be waiting on that for
okay.
them to be there.
Well, on the sign, I was kind of curious if we shouldn't try to solicit some businesses or something to see if anybody would want to kind of do a sponsorship or something like that. I mean, I think we could find something out fairly soon if we would want to put the sign stuff off another month and just see whether donations or sponsorship or something like that. Anybody else have a?
I think your money's in the seat. If we wait on it too much longer, we're not going to. We're going
We
to be.
could still go ahead and approve it maybe, and then I could still
And
request
if
a
we do do a
sponsor.
nice donation, we
It would
just
just be,
finish the
we
receipt.
just put the money
We
back in the
finish it
seat,
somewhere.
you know. But,
Yeah,
so,
All right, well then, do I have a motion to go ahead and accept the lowest quote as far as the LED panels and the framework? That'd all be through Brian. That'd be a total of 57.
57.
57. 57, and that would be for the.
That'd be for
That'd be for the
that was it.
panels.
So that didn't include computer.
No.
The panels, he gave us a quote a couple months ago, was
Yeah.
5,007
Okay.
Yeah.
for 45 panels. It's gonna take 40, but, he's ordering 5 more just in case, you know, there's problems. And then the metal, the frame is what frames it inside of our brick sign.
And they was brought a couple months ago, but at that time we was unsure on how electric was going to go and everything was tabled. It's what it was.
So then I make a motion that we accept the lowest bid of the panels and the framework, 6557, Brian's Computer Service.
1 second.
Got it. Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Okay, we'll go ahead and move forward with that.
And that would come out of the seated lit plan.
Feed it thing.
Now, did you talk about electric?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Since we're on the sign, John, do you want to go ahead and do the
Yeah,
electric?
yeah. I was ready to go first because you were so adamant about wanting to have electric first. Here's the quotes. And I've only got 2 printed out. Sorry.
Okay.
One is Poon Electric out of Ferdinand, and then the other one's L&N Electric. You can see Poon's was quite a bit cheaper. We've done work with L&N before, but the Poon is, my understanding, a good contact, a good person. So
There.
with it before.
Yeah.
So him and I done projects together and it's done great.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Two hours after weekend. There's there.
GFI.
Yeah, only difference is the one receptacle, but I mean, that's not a,
Well, he's got it right here.
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, it's underneath the,
also, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, so they are the same.
the best I can tell,
Okay.
they are the same.
Well, and then also we'd take the sales tax off, right?
Right, sales tax will come off. That's standard for a lot of them guys put it in until they get the tax exempt.
Alright.
In.
Uh, so Fund Electric with the quote of $1,150.
1,188. Oh,
Okay.
without the
He's
tax,
paid-
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You done the tax out.
We'll get them a tax exempt certificate.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have a motion to go ahead and continue with them to do
Yeah,
the electric?
Yeah, I make a motion, we accept the lowest bid, Fund Electric for $11.50.
second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
No.
Hearing none. All right.
You can run paper with copy. Unless I can make copies of.
No, I kept it set here.
No.
If they want a copy, I'll make them off mine. That's,
All right. So is that, we're squared away on the sign, right?
yes.
All that's good to go. Okay, next order of business is a walking trail.
Okay, still just have the one bid. I did meet with the second contractor today. And when I called them early last week, they couldn't meet till this morning, or actually turned out afternoon. And they said that they came in and walked it over and got measurements, and he said he would get me back something quick as he could. So it'll be our next meeting before we can go anywhere. Have them sent for that.
All right.
Second quote.
Is that gonna put us too late, you feel, or do you think we'll be?
No,
Did he have either one of them say anything on lead times really, or?
No, originally the first contractor said he kind of wanted to go towards fall. He thought it worked the best, but I was wanting to go ahead and get started with it, and so it's pushing it out a little further to the area he wanted to be. If he's a little bitter, it's not.
Okay. Like issues, John, or
Lake issues. Okay.
like,
Well, one of the issues was my not understanding all the what they was saying they're treating for and not treating for. I talked to them about treating algae or moss there, which they come in and treated, and I expressed to them that I didn't feel like we got a lot of removal. And the applicator that was I met the second time. I asked to meet with them the first time, and they came in and got down the left and never did, or else I would have found this information out. After the second time when they was in applying, I talked to him and I said, we didn't see much removal of all this. And he said, what you're looking at here, he named off 3 different type of vegetation. He says, what we're applying doesn't work for them. You need to go with a different application. I said, well, now we know that.
Yeah.
So this is where I've come in then asking for a different treatment on it. And the treatment in this says that they can treat it they want to take 2 to 4 weeks. It's taking treatment on it in 2 different times. They claim that they can have 80% removal of the vegetation, except for the cattails, it doesn't, or lily pads. Talking about the water vegetation in there. But it's $1,735, and they said, like I said, it'll take 2 different trips to do it. There is a restriction on the no usage of water for irrigation for 12 hours once it's supplied. So, the golf course would have to drain out.
We just have to let them have acknowledgement.
Yeah.
do we have a motion to go ahead and accept this and get this treatment
And they still have plans of doing the lily pads, correct?
Yes, the lily pads is, the deal is waiting on the blooms.
Okay.
They said that will not do well trying to treat them without the blooms being up.
They're like the cattails.
The cattails is not in this,
Period.
period, no. That's a different, and altogether, I don't think we'd want them to treat.
Attempt that.
Yeah.
So this, we have the funds for this? Kim?
We'll take it out of the CETA plan. It's in our plan
Okay,
for
yeah.
that. Yes.
So the total treatment would be the 1735.
Yes, for this week, plus the
Plus the
other one
lily,
later on for the
Yeah.
lily pads.
And we've already
And
accepted
we,
that.
yeah, and that one's been accepted, and I think that was close to $1,500 and some dollars.
Yeah.
And then we've actually treated for algae twice, so we're having a bill there, but
Yeah,
that's,
which we've already paid those two.
Oh.
Yeah, they did it twice.
yes,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't know that you had
Yeah,
that,
I've already-
I'm sorry,
yeah, I've already paid that.
that part was.
But they approved that.
Yeah, you can tell when the east side and going south on, stuff down, I mean, it's something working.
Yeah, it has worked some on it, it's just that for the most of the vegetation out there, it was gonna take a different application.
Well, since we've made a first couple steps going here, I think we probably need to try to finish it out, in my
I'm
opinion.
good, I'm good.
So I make a motion, we go ahead with this new, this second or third treatment or for algae.
Or for the weeds this time.
Yeah, the weeds, right, yeah.
Yeah.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. All right, so we'll go ahead and, do I need to go ahead and sign this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, here, hold on. I think
I've got an original one here. Is yours
Yeah,
yours?
the original.
Okay.
Mike, can you go ahead and give me yours? So
Sure.
I'll just have to.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. John, will you email that to him tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. I'll give him a
Let
call,
him
and
know,
email and
okay.
info. The same on the electrical.
Yes, thank you.
New business, is there any utility updates, John, Ben?
We got some stuff on sewer pumps. I guess that'd be about the only thing that I can think of it outstanding. Yeah. Believe it or not, and I hate to say that tongue in cheek, we had I'm struggling for the timeline. It was about a year and a half ago. We had one of our return sludge pumps rebuilt. That's some that wasn't bought during construction that down there. If you remember, we ran into a time we had both of them went out on us, and we had to have bypass pump, and they got a new pump in and rebuilt the one. Well, it's been about a year and a half, and we literally talked about 1 week saying we're going to get them into start. The next week, pump went. One of the pumps went out. The other one is functioning yet. That's the newest one, the KSB. And being what we're doing and trying to get second bids and stuff, but there's a certain amount of things you just can't get second bids in, because when you get into pump stations, you got your rails and your sliding packages where you meet your face on the pump, meets your shoes. So there's only limited ones you can bid in. We did have the one pump pulled. They gave an estimate on rebuilding it, roughly $4,346. So we're right at 60% of a new one. $4,346 and some change was the rebuild. A new one for the replacement of that is $6,600. That's a 4-6 week delivery on that. It's 3 to 4 on the repair one. And if we go to the replacement one that we've put in, is still running. The new replacement we put in basically at the same time as the rehaul it's $6,712 if we wanted to go with a new one like that. But it's got a 14-week lead time. I mean, so I don't want to say a gamble. There's a possibility. That's the words I guess I should use. that, you know, the longer you wait, if something would happen on the other one or something.
So the middle amount, John.
The 6,600 is for a replacement of the same type of pump and motor that's in there right now,
Okay.
brand new. The 4,300 was the rebuilding.
Rebuilding. Okay.
Yes,
And the 6,700 is a what?
is a new replacement of the existing one, because we put a different brand in the one to see, we was trying to see if it lasts longer, how do durability longer, and anyhow, that one though, that one's a 14, 16 week lead time. So, you know, we could be
Can
3,
you
4
go
months.
without it though?
Well, we can, as long as it don't go down. If it goes down, we'll see back to the rent
We had
pumps.
two.
Yeah.
One went down and he put the second one on. So now if the second one goes out, then we.
Then we're
Yeah,
okay.
and they alternates what it does, and that's what we've not found any scenario good yet that we can change. I even talked to a different pump company, one local here at out south of Rockport. In fact, Jake Giles runs that HCM pumps. Well, that's the type of pump it is. And a replacement with him is $6,215, and both of these are without shipping charges, because you still pay shipping charges to get a new motor and pump in. That one, the only one he could find that he could deal with on that in 2-3 week lead time, but it was that would mate with the existing
Okay.
pump and rails. And that's why I said we only looking, that was the only thing we had was so we've limited. The concern I had here, and which I didn't get a chance to talk with Jake about, and I don't know that he is doing, or he has people on his staff that's doing installation. We can install it, we can drop it in. That's not a problem. You pull the wires in and land it. Well, is a lot of pump companies may not warrant it
If you put it in.
if we do it. If we do the landing, you know, if we can drop it in there and pull the wires up, but we'd have to hand it off. And I did not get a chance to talk to him about that. This was this evening when I got his printed off. It come in. But I kind of wanted to get the council's feeling of which way they want me to go. Go with the repaired one, 4,300, or replacement from anywhere from 6,600 to 6,700. This one's 62.
So the one that went out, was that the repaired one?
The repaired
And
one
it
about
only-
18 months.
18.
Oh,
Yes,
Is there
Yeah.
a reason?
that's the question
Yeah.
that I've been asking for a couple of years. I was like, what's going on? The only thing we can say, and they say, is because it is return sludge, you get a lot more grit matter, because when you're bringing stuff down and you're thickening it up, you bring stuff back, you get more sand and grit.
Shouldn't be a grinder pump, or it is?
Well, the grinder pump is not good for sludge, truly. I mean, that's for more of your solids. It's the I think the abrasiveness in it that's just eating them up. So that's what we was, like I said, we was on the tip saying, okay, let's go ahead and pull this one. And boom, the next week it went out, because we thought it's a little before 2 years. Well, they didn't make 2 years.
Right.
Well, another question is, can they come in and service every year?
That
You know
is,
what I mean?
that was the program that we just went over up in Huntingburg with them.
Okay.
And we said, yeah, we'll just go ahead and get this started. And the next week
Okay,
one of them goes
okay.
out. It's just like,
Yeah,
we shouldn't think and talk about the stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you said the one that Jake had offered, it won't fit on our rails.
It will. That's the only one he had. It is actually a little bit cheaper now.
But we still need to find out about the installation.
Installation and anything of, all right, if we have troubles,
Yeah.
are we going to get troubleshooting?
Yeah.
Or if I'm going to have to call K&M and Strafer to.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of the stuff I need to find. I just need the council to know and kind of be ready. I need to be ready to go ahead and expand and go and do something, but I'm just wanting you to know the standing where I'm at.
So do you give him the go ahead to, once he finds out the information he needs, and he can?
I mean, Yeah, we'll go ahead and approve for you to get a pump for that, John. But I mean, as far as if you want to clarify that with the other company,
Get the information you
And
need.
I didn't mean to hold it.
I mean,
Made
on that one pump with the 14-week lead time, I mean that's a
scary.
long time
That's scary.
Yeah.
to do that. I mean, do we go ahead and just rebuild the other one and then can know next year we're going to buy a new pump?
Seems like you'd go with a $6,600 one first instead of spending 10,000 over 10,000 over 2 years. That have nothing to do with it.
I don't know.
Okay, that doesn't.
Because the new,
Jake with the 62, but we got some things to find out.
yes.
Yes.
But it only lasted, that one only lasted 18 months.
The rebuild,
The
yeah.
rebuild.
Yeah.
And then the new one's on now.
New one's on now. I can't.
I don't know how.
Yeah, and I can't say, and I won't even dare to venture. I just want to get a second one in so we can pull that one out and have a service done on it. Because that, like I said, that was our plan. We went to Huntingburg and they said, we got the service going. I said, we're in for it. You come in with, because we've had you here a day, because they talked about, we got a couple pumps. And no, we got 4 stations. We want you to go through each one of them,
Yeah.
and do that, check it, and start. And that was going to be the starting spot.
Yeah.
The 6,600 was a new one.
That is a new one. That one there is 3 to 4 weeks out. 4 to 6, excuse me, I'm on wrong. I'm reading it down. 4 to 6. 3 to 4 is overhaul.
And then this,
Jake's is 2 to 3.
6,700, 14-week lead time.
Yeah.
That's the same pump that we have in there running right now.
Okay. Oh, it is.
Yes.
It's the same one as what we have. And
What's the quality, the difference between the two, do you know?
we don't know.
No.
Because we bought,
This one hasn't failed yet.
Because it's new.
It's brand new. It was new the same time as this one was rebuilt.
Yeah.
We actually had a little trouble out of the thermal protection, but they went past that and then said no problem. When we pull this one, we'll get that checked and grade that or take care of that, I should say.
We don't know what the $6,700 one is better pump. Right now, it looks like it could be, but we don't. We need another
14
year.
weeks there.
We
is what
need another year run time on it.
2 months, 2 years to know it's better than the
Yeah.
18 months.
Or maybe buy it and have it as a
Back.
backup
Yeah.
for in the future. Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of what John was just saying. And Ben, they just said that they had got one, pull it out, let it service it, put the other one in. Then that way you've got
We
a back.
run 2 pumps down there.
Yeah, but they alternate.
Yeah.
And that was my discussion with the company coming in. I said, the R's are not here, because
Yeah.
we're tracking R's. They're not here. And it's just that the only thing we can come up with is it is in a area that we get a lot of
Grainy.
grainy sludge back, I mean, we see it if we clean our troughs down there. We got gravel, grit, sand in there all the time. It gets washed in. As we get some of these pans or saucers in our manhole lids, that'll help us some out on some of that. It ain't gonna take care of all of it. And then we'll probably have years to clear out. Long after I'm done here.
The rebuilt pump, how quick can they do that?
That one, they said they can redo it in 3 to 4 weeks. 4 to 6 for the new one on this, 2 to 3 on the new one on that.
so should we just go ahead and get another new one and then get this one rebuilt? So we have a backup,
I mean, that's a possibility, a good possibility to do.
and then we can kind of judge and see what we're getting out of the different ones.
So you're talking about the one from,
Well,
Sure, if
this,
Going ahead and buying a new pump right now to get it put in, and then
the Strafer or from Jake?
Yeah, because I don't know which one you want to
Yeah.
look at.
well,
New one.
you're
two
one,
new- there's two
yeah,
new
I know, but you said you had more questions.
Yeah, I have no question for him. I mean, if you if you want to give me the leadway or me and Ben so we can talk to him and find out, because
Yeah.
that concerned me. And we had that discussion right before we left tonight, but it was already 5 o'clock when we were sitting there reviewing these, and it was like, yeah.
So we'll go ahead and approve up to $6,800 for a new pump, and then you guys use your discretion on that. And then,
Satisfied with the service and.
Yeah.
Okay.
so do I have a motion for that?
I'll make a motion, we allow the up to
60.
$6,800 for the, purchase of a new pump. We had some questions from one supplier that will get answered, and then we'll go from there.
I second that.
All right, all in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none.
Thank you. I know it's a lot of confusion, a lot of talk going on, but we truly don't have just a plain cut answer there for either.
All right. Was there anything else in the utilities?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Alliance of Indiana Rural Water Program.
Yes, our grant, everything's been going really good. We had, sent in our first quarter submittal for reimbursement, and that was approved and paid to us back. So it's a reimbursable grant, so we have to fund it in the beginning and then they pay us back. And then I wanted to let you know, Kelly had said Michael is doing an excellent job. They did approve a wage increase for Michael to that next level, so just wanted to let you know, the last pay or the pay before he received that wage increase. So he's doing really good. She said he's doing outstanding. So that is in our salary ordinance that we can, as it's approved by the Alliance, we can go ahead and give him that wage increase. So just want to let you know all is good there.
All right. Do you have anything, Ben, to add?
That's Michael's last name.
Fuller?
Yeah.
I always forget that.
Okay, next order would be Rave Smart 911.
Yeah. So I wanted to inform you that the county is using a new mass notification alert system in Spencer County. Previously, it was code red?
Yes, Cobra.
Yeah. And so we were using code red to alert our customers, like boil order advisories, any, emergency notifications. We were informed by the county that they are changing that. So we have put something on Facebook alerting our customers that they've changed it. We've also, Brian's helped us put it on our website as well. And then our next bill, our utility bills in August, we'll make sure to put it on there as well. So just want to let everybody know. You can all of the information on us on our website for more information. And it's also
because of choosing for utilities, they're also emergency services and it's not even multi. More information about your location and your family information and your but yes, it gives you all those notifications, and I signed up, and I was amazed during these last storms how much notification I received. So it's working. So yeah. Next order will be the 2027 budget. Yeah. So after preparing for the 2027 budget, I did a copy of our formal budget for 2026. I did increase it 3%. So you can see I've got a column for 2026 that will be adopted for this year, and then we'll see for 2027.
just looking at our numbers from year to year, I've, increased them just a little. So I do have, I am asking that if you have any changes or suggestions, just to let me know before the next board meeting. I will have a budget workshop with PLGF on August the 6th. So just let me know if there are any changes to those line items before our next meeting. We kind of stay consistent in the same, things don't change, so all should be in good shape. Um, we do need, to set our, the public hearings and our budget adoption, and I've got those dates down there for you. Um, so our budget, uh, public hearing would be September 14th. I changed that date because that's it's Labor Day. So our meeting would be September the 14th. And then our budget adoption would be October the 5th. So I need to make sure that everybody's here on those days to make sure that that budget passes. So I just want to make sure those dates are okay with you guys.
We don't need any action over that, right?
Okay. Just making sure that those dates are okay.
Is there any other business to be brought forth? Is there? Oh, okay.
I did have one thing. Debbie Skolta, I know she was here at the last meeting. She made a donation to help us with our decorations for the fort. I wanted to thank her for that donation. We have thanked her as, this staff here. But I do appreciate her donation. As you all noticed in town and at the park, we were able to buy some extra things this year. She also planted some flowers for us. She got extra flags for us. And then also Jenny Radigan, she also decorated Main Street with the flowers, and then the guys, with our new flags. And then she decorated at the park as well. So I wanted to thank everybody, the staff and Debbie for making the
Debbie also came and helped us up there during the 4th.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
That's great. So I wanted to do that. And then also, as you know, the Civic puts on this big celebration for the 4th of July every year. And normally, and I wasn't here last month, and I apologize. We normally make a donation to help offset some of those costs. And we last year we gave $500, and I just want to make sure that was okay. It is in our CETA plan to give the donation, but I just wanted to make sure that was okay. It's already in the plan, okay. So I just want to make sure you guys are okay with staying with that same number.
All right, upcoming events, Chrisney Town on your side will be July 11th, some on the 10th. Yep. Is there any other events?
I just wanted, the Chrisney Fall Fest is October the 10th this year, so I'll give an update more of the details and the schedule, but just want to make sure you're aware of the date for that. It is a 1-day festival this year, and so we'll make sure we give you more.
Next meeting will be August 3rd, 7 p.m. There's not any other business to be brought forth. I have a motion to close the meeting.
We can do that.
A second. A motion and a second. Meeting is adjourned.
I was late. I was stuck in the line at Arby's.